Hi, this is Scott Arvin, broadcasting to you live from Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Well, Music City, you think about music, right? Well, in fact, I am a musician. In fact, I'm one half of Hemp and Denim, an award-winning vocal rock group here in Nashville. And we're very excited to be awarded that from the Nashville Music Awards last year. And we're professional entertainers in town here tonight, but I had some friends that asked me to talk a little bit about at-cost metals. I'm not going to do a real business presentation for you tonight, but I'm going to give you a good overview. If this is your first time looking at cost metals, I think I might be able to fill in a few pieces of information for you that might get you more excited. If you're interested, you can obviously get back with the person that referred you. And if you're not interested, well, you're probably already gone by now. So let's just go ahead and get started. And I want to start off by letting you know that that I'm not going to talk about financial advice or any investment advice. Like I said, I am a musician, and nobody should ever take financial or investment advice from a musician, of all people. So I want to introduce you to At Cost Metals, though, because it's a great opportunity in a lot of different ways. First of all, it's an exclusive members-only access to precious metals. And when I say precious metals, what I mean by that is that mankind has had a fascination with gold and silver forever. For over 6,000 years of recorded history, gold and silver has been the pathway of royal wealth. So throughout history, if you go back all the way from ancient Egypt to the Bible, King Solomon, to the ships that sailed from Europe to discover the New World, to the California Gold Rush, gold and silver have been part of our history forever. And what makes it so unique is because it's not man-made. It comes as a metal out of the ground, so it's God-given. And it's very unique. Gold is the only metal that never tarnishes, and silver is the only metal that reflects 97% of the visible light spectrum. And that's why it's used in so many different technologies and why it shines so bright. So it's a very exciting thing to be part of. And we're looking at a metal that has been around forever, and yet over the last several years has increased in value so much. In fact, if you were just to go back to the year 2000, which is not that long ago, gold was selling for $272 an ounce. It's now over $2,700 an ounce. So you can see that if you would have had it, not only would you have had a safe haven, but you would also have had a pathway to prosperity. So it's something that you need to think about. And in today's uncertain economic times, we're talking about gold and silver again. In fact, you've probably been seeing all the proliferation of advertising that's been online, whether it's podcasters or whether it's radio shows or on TV. Everything, everybody's talking about gold and silver, and for good reason, because we do live in uncertain economic times, and gold and silver is a great way to diversify your portfolio, to have a safe haven for wealth, and also potentially have great upside potential. So if you're a seasoned collector or just someone that's getting interested, this is a great community to be part of. There's something for everybody. And what's been fascinating to me has been the fact that we've got so many people that are involved from different backgrounds, different walks of life. Like I said, some of the people that are part of this group are people that have been investing in gold and silver for decades, and some of us have been on the outside just looking in and wanting to get a little taste. Some people spend a little bit of money, and some people spend a lot of money and on a monthly basis. But I would ask you this. If the grid goes down or banks fail, wouldn't you like to get your hands on about $10,000 worth of silver that you could use to negotiate and barter with? Everybody would sleep a little better with a lot of gold and silver. So this is a great place to be. It's a great way to buy. And 90% of the people that buy gold and silver buy it online. It's so simple to do. And if you're going to buy online, you might as well get the cheapest price. And that's one of the things that At Cost Metals provides. You can go look it up. I'm not going to try to provide comparison shopping. I went and did it. You should do it too, just to prove it to yourself that they have the lowest prices in the industry because they do. They've sold over $1 billion worth of gold and silver and precious metals, and they're available 24/7 to provide you with the opportunity to buy whatever you want in whatever fraction that you want. And as opposed to a lot of the other companies that provide you with an opportunity to buy, they do not have a markup. That's what's so interesting about their business model. Now, just like Uber doesn't have any cars and just like B&B doesn't have any properties, they have a completely disruptive model that is based on a Costco type membership, which is really interesting, isn't it? They've been able to take all the markup that you would put out for expenses, for operations, for advertising, and they turn all that back into the community in the form of referral commissions. That's right. So if you refer somebody, and you've been referred maybe to this presentation. In fact, you wouldn't know about it if you hadn't have been referred. That's the key. And you can't join unless you've got someone else's referral code. And that code is worth a lot of money because every time, if you do get involved, you'll have your own referral code. You can create whatever one you want, but you'll pass that out to other people. And if you want to refer them here to get the best pricing on gold and silver and precious metals, then you'll get a commission for that. And it's very exciting because they pay that referral to everybody that joins, and you get paid on that. And there's no limit to the number of referral levels that you can potentially get paid on. So gold and silver have been around for millennia. This company has not been. They've only been around for a little while. And what we're doing right now is trying to give a little bit of exposure in the form of these Zoom calls and some podcasts and some different ways that we can get the word out about the company because we're really excited about being part of the community. And I want to share with you a little bit about what it takes in order to be able to do that because every company that's out there claims the same thing. There's always three things that they always have in common. And the first one is they all buy from the same suppliers. And number two is they all have about the same markup, and that can vary from 8 to 20%, depending on what their overhead and expenses are, what their operational costs are, and what they pay out in terms of commissions to their salespeople. Okay, so they all mark up the same product, but they all claim to have the cheapest price. You'll notice that. Go to anybody's site, and believe me, if you're online very much, you're definitely going to see some commercials. Well, all that costs advertising money, right? So they're all spending money to get your attention. But what we decided to do, or not we, because I'm not an employee of the company, I'm an independent affiliate. I want to make you aware of that as well too. So I'm a full-time professional entertainer and musician, and so is my wife. We do this on the side because we love it. We love to be able to buy at cost with no markup. Why pay more? And the other thing is we love the people that we've had the chance to meet and also to network with. This to me is just it's a social community where people that are just enthusiastic about gold and silver can come together and enjoy each other and enjoy the journey because gold and silver is fascinating. Like I was telling you, man, whether you're talking about technology or art or commerce, gold and silver have been part of human history forever. So it's exciting in 2024 to see it come back. I mean, it's never gone away, but it's becoming more and more relevant with everything that's going on in the world. And if you're not a member, you have to be referred by a member, so it's an exclusive private type of deal. And I happen to have a friend that called me up about it and shared it with me, and I thought it was fascinating. And I've gotten more and more interested in gold and silver as I've gotten involved with this because it's a very, very interesting thing. It's a special interest, like like motorcycles or classic cars or something like that, where everybody gets together from all walks of life because they have the same interest. That's kind of the way I feel about this community. And so we're meeting online, we're meeting offline, and getting together and meeting other people that have the same values. And most of us are patriotic. Most of us are people that are believers, and most of us have an interest in gold and silver for a lot of different reasons. So let me tell you what it takes to get involved. There's a couple of different ways to get involved, but I'm not going to go through everything with you here tonight, and I'm not going to go through everything, because I don't want to confuse you. And if you are interested, like I said, you can always go and get more information, get back with the person that invited you on this call. But I'm going to talk to you about what I call the Metals Plus package. It's not what I call it, that's what they call it. I'm just going to talk about it. So it's the Metals Plus package, and it's for $399. Now, what that gives to you, that's like the dues you pay to be in the club. Okay, it's $399, but it's not for a year, it's for 18 months. And so you get an 18-month membership. And if you want to become a member, that's what it takes. Now, what is the value of being a member at that level? Number one is that you can buy anything you want at any time at dealer cost with no markup. And like I said, shop around. You can look on their website tonight and go from there to any of the other number of gold and silver dealers that are out there. Just compare apples to apples and see what kind of pricing you're going to see. That this company offers about 8 to 18, maybe 20% discount on gold and silver and the most collectible coins. And speaking of collectible coins, when you buy the Metals Plus package at $399, you're going to get 3 of the most collectible coins in the world shipped back to you as a thank you for signing up. And not only a thank you for signing up, these are collectible coins that are worth $225 out of the $399 that you bought. So you just got $225 of free silver coins back. And these coins are very, very interesting coins, because you probably don't have a coin like this, and you've never seen a coin like this. These are what are called American silver dollars. They're an MS-70 numismatic coin. And by numismatic, it means that it's a rare collectible coin, and it's usually certified, authenticated by weight, by purity, and it's packaged in a protective case that's very dynamic and protective. So it has much more value than what we might call the spot price on the same coin. And these are engraved beautifully, and they come back to you. And these coins are worth about $75 a piece. That's why I can say the 3 coins that you get back are worth $225. And that kind of starts you on the road to collecting. If you've never been a collector, that'll give you a chance to get started. And that's the way I got started, because I'd never been in the world of gold and silver. I was on the outside looking in. I'd always been kind of fascinated or intrigued with it, but I never had the wherewithal or the real, I guess, interest to get going. It's kind of like I used to look at Harley riders and I go, man, Harley Davidsons, man, I'd love to ride motorcycles, but I didn't know anybody that rode a motorcycle, and all those guys looked like bad dudes to me. So, once I happened to meet a guy that was a really great guy, and he was a Harley rider, and we became friends. And it turned out he was a chiropractor. And I found out that most of the guys that are writers are chiropractors or attorneys or business owners, entrepreneurs. They're not like, Hell's Angels types of guys, So, I wound up buying a bike and becoming a writer. And man, I looked like a sexy, tough dude as well, too. So I didn't scare anybody, but I had a great time riding motorcycles with all these other guys that were great guys. It's a community of people that have similar interests. And when you have similar interests, you usually have similar values, right? And that's pretty much what I found in that group. And that's what you'll find as part of At Cost Metals as well, too. So the metals package gives you $225 in MS-70 Silver Eagle numismatic coins that come back to you. These are certified collectible coins. It's a fantastic way, like I said, to just dip your toe in the water, the exciting water of getting involved in the gold and silver market. And then there is no obligation that you buy anything else. But if you want to buy anything else besides the membership, you'll always be guaranteed to get the best price on whatever it is that you want to buy. And one of the great things about this company is that there's no minimum investment. One of the guys that came into our company, I was talking with him the other day, and he's been buying gold and silver for a long time. And one of the things he said that made him very excited about this was for him to buy at the price that he was getting, which was still not our regular price. He was paying more, but he had to have a minimum of a $10,000 investment. And he didn't get the buyback either that he was looking for if he wanted to sell, because our company will buy back at whatever the spot price is at that time. So there's a lot of different little nuances in here that make this company better and better the more you look. So that's exciting as well too. But the other thing that's really exciting about this program is their rewards program. There's no other company out there that does this. The first thing that they did was they disrupted the business model by using a membership instead of selling, via traditional advertising and marketing. So that was the first thing that they did that made things completely different. The other thing is that they're taking the money that they would have used as part of their marketing budget and their advertising budget, and they're saying, hey, if you refer somebody and they buy, we'll pay you. So they don't have to pay the advertising cost if there's no sales, but we get to have the referral fee if there is a sale. And because there is a referral sale, we want to make that sale. So we just turn people onto this. I don't look at this as a business. I look at this as fun. I look at this as just an opportunity to connect my network and turn on people that want to do it. If they want to do it, they want to do it. If they don't want to do it, it's no big deal. But I like to say, turn it on, plug it in, make it happen. ACN is just it's a major opportunity for the right person. So one of the great things about this is that when you do come in, you do get a referral sale for a direct commission for anybody that you refer personally, but everybody else gets the same opportunity that you do. But think about this. They wouldn't be part of the company if it wasn't for you. So if they do bring a referral in, the company says, well, look, we wouldn't have, Larry if you weren't here. And Larry brought in Steve. Well, we wouldn't have Steve if Larry wasn't here. And if you weren't here, we wouldn't have Larry. And before you get too confused about that, just let me say that you're going to make a commission on every sale that happens through there at some point. And here's the way they figured it out. They go, if you sponsor two people, you become an affiliate. That's the way you move from membership to affiliate status. Now you're an affiliate. Now you're going to make $100 just by doing that, $50 per person, but that begins a team. Okay, now you got two people on a team, and every time there's 5 sales on one side and 5 sales on the other, that triggers the system to pay you $500. It's a system. You don't have to do anything. It just automatically pays you $500 every time there's 5 sales on either side. That match right there triggers a $500 commission to you. And here's the cool thing, because everybody's doing the same thing, 2 people who get 2 people who get 2 people. That's what we try to bring people in with. The idea is that, hey, let's keep this thing going, because we could build an actual network. As I hook up my network, as I plug it in, turn it on, these people are expanding and doing the same thing. So those cycle pays, that can happen on a monthly basis. It can happen on a weekly basis. It can happen on a daily basis. It can happen multiple times a month, a week, or a day. So there's some people that are making good sideline money, and some people are making a lot of money. So it becomes a real fun thing to do, particularly when you're making a lot of money. So I can't tell you what you're going to make, because that all has to do with you. Everybody is completely different. There's no guarantee. You just got to do what you feel like you want to do when you want to do it. And that's the other thing I love about it. You don't have to, treat this like a business. You don't have to have any additional overhead. There's no employees. There's no licensing. There's nothing else that you have to buy. That's what's so great. There's no obligation. But the cool thing about it is that they go, hey, once you get that network built, wouldn't it be great within that network if we had something that we could flow through that network that would create additional residual income or recurring income? Well, they came up with the perfect idea. I never would have thought of this. That same MS-70 numismatic coin that I was talking about, you get 3 of them when you order. They say, look, we have what was called the coin of the month, which is that exact coin. And if you buy that coin on a monthly basis, you'll get points just like you do when you're making these sales. Okay, when a membership comes in, when you get those 5 and 5, it doesn't matter. You're going to get the $500. But those coins of the month, those add up. And that becomes a recurring income. So every time I bring somebody in, I say, hey, look, man, I got 2 people here. You get 2 people. They'll get 2 people. Let's build this thing out, and let's start flowing that money through our system, our network, so we can all make money together. That's one of the main reasons I like to do this. I love to get my friends together, and as long as we're getting together, why don't we make money together? Because I've always said, man, if we could just get the right thing for my group of friends to be, it wouldn't be great if we could make money together. Well, that's what this is all about. I love it. And our friends are having a lot of fun with it too, because you get paid through multiple levels of referrals. And like I said, that makes the upside potential just really, really great. So there's a lot of other stuff I could go into about this program and about how to get involved. I think I kind of covered that. It's a very simple thing. You just get back with the person that invited you to be on this call or this Zoom or whatever you call it, and be able to get their referral code. Now, that's your link into the company. And once you sign up off their referral code, that's automatically tracked. They're automatically going to get paid a referral for it. And you're going to automatically be able to get your own referral code and keep that whole ethic and motif going. Now, you're also going to, when you sign up, get what they call is a business center. It's an online little business center that you can use. It's got everything in it to be able to track all of this automatically. So when people come in, they can just be placed wherever you want them, or they can be placed automatically. You don't have to worry about it. You have an online wallet. You can load that wallet with pay, and you can buy whatever you want to buy or not. And then when you do get paid, it goes right into your wallet, and you can download that right into your bank account. And that's really fun. So it's just really kind of a game we like to play with each other because it's got a lot of outstanding potential. And that's what I'm looking for in life. How about you? It's just to be knowing that the best is yet to come, that the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror, because where we're going is so much bigger than where we've been. Well, I'm Scott Arvin, and my wife and I, Hemp and Denim, we're happy to be able to share this with you tonight. She's not here, but she'll be joining me on some other calls. This is just the first of many. We're going to get to know each other over a period of time. And we perform as Hemp and Denim. We're a real popular group here in Nashville. So the next time you're in Nashville, I hope you look us up and check us out, because we do sold out shows. We just played one last week, sold out encore presentation. We'd love to perform, and it's really great. And if you can't make it to town, look us up at hempanddenim.com. If you're into great music from like 65 to 85, 1965 to 85, that is the golden era of music, in my opinion. So gold has always been the standard, and silver's been right behind it. And whether you're looking for a silver lining, I think I've tried to deliver this on a silver platter to you tonight, and I'm not going to use any more jokes like that because that's already gotten old. But it's fascinating to be sitting on the edge of the golden age. Stop it, okay? Anyway, this is Scott Arvin, and I'm broadcasting to you live from Nashville, Music City, USA, and I hope to catch you a little further down the road. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye for now.